Hello everyone and welcome back to more Lucid9 Inciting Incident. Yeah, we are back for more of this game. Third episode in. Oh my gosh. So in the last episode we left off again with not really much happening in terms of say like more so towards the main mystery of the whole murder scene that we got in the very beginnings of this game. We continue on our lives as, a regular high school student who's, going through high school kid problems, except there's a few complications here and there that has popped up. So, yes, we left off with us rushing to school because we were late. We show up to class late, but then lo and behold, we find that we have a new transfer student, and that transfer student so happens to be another one of our childhood friends. Well, that we haven't seen in 4 years, so we're like tripping out. We're like, holy shit, is it actually her? And it turns out it's actually her. It's like she, played a little trick on us. She, pretended not to know us, but then, that's just to get us to admit a really embarrassing memory. So it turns out it was her. She's like, hey, what's up? It's been a while. And we're like, holy shit, where have you been? What happened? And she's just like, well, I moved. And he's like, well, did you have to move? What kind of thing? Or couldn't you have told us? And she kind of alluded to the fact that, no, she didn't have a choice. And she didn't really get much into detail other than that. So anyways, yeah, so we moved along with that, and then we went to go find Ruri during lunch, and we were like, oh, we should probably tell Ruri about what was her name again? Misaki? Yes, her name is Misaki, our old childhood friend that showed up. So Misaki, yeah, we should tell Ruri about it. So we also apologized to Ruri about the whole incident on our apartment yesterday. We tried to push her away because we thought she had feelings for us, or she does have feelings for us, and we were trying to let her down, softly, but it didn't turn out so well. So we just ended up apologizing. Everything went back to normal, quote quote, and then we told her about Misaki, and she was not happy. She was like, I don't want to associate myself with her because she left you in a really bad shape kind of thing, where it's like we went into a really bad depressive state, and we didn't have much recollection of it, but from Rui, she said that it was pretty bad when she ended up leaving. So we're like, okay. And then so she of course finalized her decision. She's like, I'm not gonna stop you from hanging out with her, but for the best of the both, for it to be for the best for her and me, I would rather not hang out with her. So we're like, oh well, that's so that's sad because I thought we were gonna have our trio again, our three musketeer, but nah. So we went to go talk to Mr. Ryota, and Mr. Ryota of course was like, come by my office and we'll talk more in detail about this, and we'll talk properly. So we're like, okay. So then afterwards, we went to a career fair. We tried to go look around with all the career booths and stuff, but nothing really suited us until we stumbled upon Misaki's booth. Misaki's booth was a modeling booth, and before she was kind of alluding to the fact that she had a job. It was really shady how she alluded that she had a job, but we didn't know what it was. But it turns out it was that she was a model, and we are like, oh wow, that's really surprising for her. So afterwards, we went to go see Mr. Ryota, and then we had a little session. We talked about, our how we met Misaki, and how Rui and her became friends, and then eventually how Misaki went to move away, and how it led up to our really bad depressive episode. And we just kind of stopped right at that point where it's how bad it got, and then we're like, okay, never mind, I'm tired, quote quote. He's copping out, and Mr. Ryota was like, okay, fine, come talk to me, whatever you want, your feelings are valid kind of thing, and here you go eat a pint of ice cream and don't feel bad about it. And we're like, oh, okay, cool, he's a cool guy. So we went to go out in town, and we went to go find ice cream, but then we ran into this girl who was, I forgot her name, but she was a private detective, a freelancer private detective, and she started questioning us. She was interrogating us in the middle of the street. We're like, what the hell? I don't know why you're doing this kind of thing. Why me kind of thing. And she was kind of sort of provoking us in a way, but then eventually she got around to us kind of doing our own little interrogation, little sort of what's it called, I don't know what you call it, but he kind of psychoanalyzed her from her appearances, from her clothes, and from the things that she kind of showed and stuff, etc, etc. And she's like, hey, you're not so bad kind of thing. And then we're like, oh. And yeah, she alluded also in terms of that, she alluded to the fact that she knows possibly about our backstory. She's pretty good. She pinpointed by the fact that we have depression. And we're like, what the fuck? Like, that's how did you know, kind of thing. And so, yeah, so eventually she offered us a position to be her quote unquote servant. And then she, entered in her contact information. And then she sent us on our way. She's like, okay, keep your evenings free and I'll keep in touch, kind of thing, about our next assignment. And we're like, okay. So we went back home, and then we're like chilling out. But then there's a knock on the door, and then our two homies, Masato, and Yahiko came by, stopped by with like chicken, and we kind of hung out and we ate, and then we fought over a chicken leg, and then they left. So that's it. Yeah. So nothing much really exciting other than that whole meeting that freelance detective, which I'm sure we'll meet again, because we technically now work for her. We got a job. So anyways, so we are just on the ends of this last day where like the two boys left, and I ended it there, and I could have gone in stretched it a little longer, just because this is the ending day activity, which is either to watch Governmaker or study. But I think this time we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna study, because I watched Governmaker last time. So yeah, we're gonna study. We're gonna be good students, okay? So let's study and continue on with this story. So I've got a couple hours until I need to head to bed. Might as well get some studying done. Yes. I dig a few textbooks out of my backpack for a lazy skim as I lie on my couch. World history, it's sort of interesting in a morose way. If I had to sum it up in one sentence, it might be humans suck. Yeah. They just can't get along. Wars, slavery, prejudice, torture, subjugation. Really, it's a miracle that we have any good in us at all. Wow, he's a really, pessimist. But, you know what? I understand. I consider most history tests to be fairly straightforward. Someone did something stupid, someone died for it, someone got angry because of that, someone did something stupid. That's true. When you break it down like that. Rinse and repeat, cycle after cycle. What was I doing? Oh, right, I was supposed to be studying. I can't bring myself to care enough to keep reading. I decide to get ready for bed. Yeah, might as well sleep early. Yeah. Good night, world. It'll be time for another long day. Yeah. Okay. Moving on to the next day. Oh, okay. Do we wake up on time? Oh no, we wake up in the middle of the night. Oh. So when I wake up, I'm almost dizzy with grogginess. Guess that happens if you suddenly change your sleep schedule. Yes, I understand you completely. I drag myself out of bed for a quick shower before idly settling onto the couch. Oh wow, we wake up in the AMs, take a shower or something? What is this? Oh my god, 5:41 a.m. What do people even do this early in the morning? Dude, you sleep some more. Or I thought you're, dude, when does classes start? 7, I guess? 7:30? Because we were late when it was 8:30. So I can only assume it was around 7. But, still, dude, you could catch up on some more sleep, man. I would. I guess there are those people who make their beds, work out, and eat a hearty breakfast like ideal, productive human beings. Yes, I know, right? But nah, I'm more partial to lying around and maybe watching some TV. Oh, me! Yeah, that sounds nice. Yeah, I lazily reach over. My fingertips barely skim over the buttons on the remote. Ugh. I roll closer, and after some trial and error, managed to switch the TV on. He's probably reaching over, but not really moving from his spot, just
I do that.
In a frenzy after the sudden disappearance of two students just 2 days apart. Oh, there we go! We finally catch it on the news! Isamu Imperial Boarding Academy, known for its prestigious background and powerful connections with established corporations like Lemniscate and Way Forward, is now under the nation's eye as it struggles to cope with these new accusations. I freeze on the couch as footage of the all-too-familiar campus dances on the screen. Disappearances at the academy? Yes. Since when did this happen? Civilians, if you happen to see these missing persons, notify the authorities immediately. It is our duty to keep the city safe. Yeah. Here are their photographs. Midori Meino left and Tomo Hayashi right. Wow. I snatch the remote, jamming at the power button until the TV finally blanks. Media and their sensationalist headlines, shameful, stupid, I can't believe anything they say. But why are my fingers still shaking? I clasp my hands against my chest, squeezing my eyes shut. Disappearances at the academy. Probably just some spoiled kids who decide to run off and elope with their significant other for 3 weeks. The news always exaggerate everything anyway. Hey now. Come on. We all know what happened to those students, but we probably know what happened to one of them. Or maybe, I don't even know, maybe they're involved. Maybe one is the murderer, one's the victim, or both are the victim. Who knows? I fall back against the couch, suddenly feeling extremely lazy. Okay. Well, shit. What? Yama? Yeah. Hello? Hello? Yes. Are you alive? Rui's a big girl. She can open the door herself. I'm gonna call the morgue. You know what happens in morgues? Nothing. Because they're full of dead people. She's funny. You get bored really quickly. Oh, and you'd probably die from suffocation. Darn it, Rui, there's something called a keypad. Activating foghorn in 3, 2, 1. I groan in the general direction of my door. Sorry, I don't speak, idiot. What was that? Meh. You know, if this was a zombie apocalypse, you'd be long dead. You're scarier than a zombie, actually. Yeah. If I'm scarier than a zombie, what does that make you? Ha, typical Rui. Use this keypad, woman. It's there for a reason. But why do that when I can make you suffer? What a true friend. Let me guess, you forgot. Please. That your code's the stupidest possible code to exist on the planet. Even Mr. Ryota pointed out how stupid it was. Is not. Is to Mr. 14789. Okay. Ugh. What does that mean? Come on, lazy bum. Just get out of bed. I finally amble to the door and pull it open, pretending to grumble all the while. Truthfully, I'm enjoying our little sparring match. Okay. So morning, sleepyhead. Oh. What? That was an odd reaction. Am I still in my boxers? Is that it? Nothing. Her averted gaze and flushed cheeks prompt me to run a quick check. Nothing on my face. I'm in my pajamas, I guess, but they're decent and Ruri has seen me in them before. Oh, okay, so I absently run a finger over my lips, trying to feel if there's anything in my teeth. Nope. Don't do that. What? Don't do what? Oh, don't take so long. Duh. We have to go to school, you know. She's just flustered because she sees him in a new light now. Oh my gosh. I checked my phone. 7:22 a.m. I know how to read a clock. I'm not stupid. I wait for the inevitable, unlike you. It never comes. Just get ready, okay? We need to make a stop on the way. What kind of stop? Why do you always have to ask so many questions? Jeez. She reaches for my wrist but suddenly jerks back as if I'm covered with poison. Well, let's go. Yes. I raise an eyebrow, smirking at her dramatic fluster. In my pajamas? Get dressed right now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I stride easily towards my room, leaving her fuming. Okay. It only takes a few seconds to throw on my uniform. I barely stepped in the room before I'm out again. Okay. When I return to Ruri, I notice that she's regained her composure. I have to admit that it's fairly impressive that she can master herself in such a short amount of time. Took you long enough. Probably from all those acting classes and drama club, right? You say that like you were waiting forever. I lean closer, raising an eyebrow. Or did you want to? Shut up! I playfully poke her forehead in an attempt to put her at ease. I really need to learn to keep my mouth shut, and nothing good will come from saying things like that. It's just, why does she have to look so cute when she's angry? Oh my god! Let's go. She marches out of the door without a backward glance. Okay. Ruri refuses to speak to me even as we exit the apartment complex and head into the street. Okay. Alrighty then. It takes me a moment to realize that we're on a complete detour. Instead of leading me to the academy, Ruri stops by the main street. What? The city is fairly quiet at this time of day, excluding the handful of cars that roar down the road in hectic commute. It's complete silence. Yeah, almost eerily so. Hey, it's okay. No buses. Okay, buses. She fixes me with a searching look for a second. Then, out of nowhere, her eyes spring wide open. They're after us. Agent Ishimoto, run! What? She bolts down the street without warning. I've never seen her run so fast in her life. It spurs me to sprint after her, even though there's no visible threat, at least not from what I can tell. What on earth has possessed this crazy girl? Ruri's speed picks up until we're precariously weaving around benches, street lamps, and other miscellaneous items. I can easily keep up, being in track and all, but Ruri is clearly inexperienced. If she stays at this pace, she'll probably end up hurting... Kya! Okay, there she goes, herself. I find Ruri sprawled on the ground, gingerly nursing her ankle. You okay? What, are you blind? You're the one who tripped. You're the one who tripped. Why are you calling me blind? I'm not the one who asked, are you okay, to someone who's clearly in pain. She attempts to struggle to her feet but crumples to the ground with a pained cry. Oh my god, it's that what's it called, that trope where it's like, oh no, the girl sprained her ankle, she hurt herself, now I must carry her. I instinctively catch her arm. It's unexpectedly slender. I assume that she would have developed some muscle from how often she likes to hit me. Whatever gave you the brilliant idea to tear down the street like a mad woman anyway? Shut up and help me before we're late to school. We're late for school. If you were really worried about that, we shouldn't have come here in the first place, right? Come on already, idiot. Yeah, what has got into her? What? Girls, I'll never understand them, ever. Regardless, I kneel down, pull Rui's arms around my shoulder, and slowly start to stand. It would have worked well, but our height difference is too substantial. She's clearly uncomfortable with her arm hitched above her head. This isn't working. Brilliant deduction, Sherlock. It is for a brain as tiny as yours. You know, maybe I should just leave you here. You wouldn't. I sigh, lowering her back to the ground. She's right, I wouldn't. Piggyback! So somehow I have to get her to school. Carrying her, maybe? Since she's wearing a skirt, a piggyback ride might be too difficult. Oh, okay, fine. I could try the tried and true potato sack style, but there wouldn't really be any way of putting her down without injuring her ankle. The only viable option is carrying her bridal style, which comes with a problem of its own. A lot of them. It's too touchy. It's too intimate. Sending wrong messages, being close to Rui, confusing not only her but also myself. Everything I've sworn not to do. It's 7:50. Oh my god. Not my fault you're so clumsy. Just hurry up. Okay, well, it doesn't look like there's any way out of it. I'll just have to get over it. So I stoop down, slipping one arm beneath her knees and the other around her back. Rui's breath catches slightly and she instinctively wraps her arms around my neck. I lean her slightly against my chest and lift her into the air. She grips me a little tighter, pulling our faces precariously close. The gentle wash of her breath on my cheek startles me forward. Since when were you so heavy? Since when were you so weak? Well, I duck for a second, pretending to drop her. She squeaks, clutching onto me for dear life. I'm sorry, what was that? You're strong, you're plenty strong, don't drop me. I can't help but chuckle at that. She idyllically leans her head against my chest, her face open in curiosity. It feels comfortable. Too comfortable. What are you doing? She closes her eyes, and for a split second, I'm terrified that she'll say something terribly savvy. I was trying to find your heartbeat. Why? It looks like you don't have one. Classic Rui. Are you sure you're looking in the right place? What? Remember who flunked human anatomy? Oh, I didn't flunk. I just had other strengths, like sleeping. You were the one who always got in trouble for napping. Hey, she's so adorable when she's angry. She suddenly tugs on my sleeve, glancing around. What is it? We should go around. Why? We're almost there. Because my sixth sense is tingling. You don't have a sixth sense. You don't even have 5. I only smirk at this retort and continue towards the school entrance, but Rude Head tugs at my ear. Ow, really? Take me around. Why don't I just dump you here? I like that idea much more. You can't dump a lady on the ground. Great, I'll have no issue dumping you. Hey! She wallops me in the chest and I stumble forward, coughing. My back, woman? Are you trying to kill me? Oh, grow up, you big baby. She pats my chest, which feels even weirder. I'll dump you. What? I'll do it. Fine, I'll behave. I obligingly take her around the path outside the gate. Okay. So what exactly is this detour for? Enjoying the fresh air before we head to school? Nah, she just wants to enjoy the moment a little longer. I know her. And we had to go all the way to the main street to do that? Sometimes you gotta do things just 'cause you can, Yama. Easy for you to say when you're getting carried. Rui suddenly yanks on my collar, staring over my shoulder. What? Wait, is that what? I choke at her tight hold. Thankfully, she promptly releases me. Okay. Girl, what is wrong with you? Sorry. Okay. Oh, you really are trying to kill me, aren't you? No, I just... She points wordlessly at the school entrance. Are there, like, a whole bunch of reporters and medias and shit like that? Right? Oh no, it's Misaki. Oh, lo and behold, it's none other than Misaki Kazuhaya standing at the gate, scrolling casually through her phone. She seems completely oblivious to the throngs of students peering at her in a mix of admiration, jealousy, and contempt. Hooray! Welcome to snooty schools. I'll just get to class. Okay, wait, Rui and Misaki in the same area. Oh, perfect. Time to bring this needless drama to an end. Let's go say hi. Yeah. Let's not. Well, while I'm carrying you, you go where I go. Well, then I guess I'm getting off. She disentangles herself and steps away, her weight evenly distributed on her feet. Are you being serious right now? Yeah, I am. I meant what I said. I meant what I said yesterday, Yama. How is she supposed to know what to fix if you don't tell her? Because right now she doesn't even think that Because right now she doesn't even think there's anything. Because right now she doesn't even think that anything's wrong. Yeah, the first step is getting her to realize that. I don't really understand. Me neither. Yeah, I kind of figured. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'm off to class now. Okay. See you later. Oh, Rui? Oh, there she comes. Oh, well, looks like someone got off of her phone. Yeah, this should be interesting. Uh-huh. It is you. How long has it been? You saw me yesterday, didn't you? You should have said hello. Yeah. No. She's like, nah. I was speaking with Yama yesterday about Patter. I was wondering if you'd like to create an account so we can keep... nope. She don't want to fuck with her. Oh, shit. But Rui, after simply staring at her in silence, breezes away without a word. She leaves Misaki still grinning, holding up her phone with a half-formed sentence spilling out of her mouth. In touch, Rui? But Rui doesn't stop. She keeps marching right through the doors of the classroom building. Misaki blinks for a moment, as if the gears in her brain have suddenly ground to a halt. Morning. Yes, good morning. Is everything alright? She's not sick, is she? No. Then why did she act that way? Ugh, girl drama. I did not sign up for this. Yeah. Now the two people who should be my best friends are ignoring each other, or at least one is ignoring the other. Beats me. She seems unhappy with you. You should talk to her. Unhappy with me? Why? Like I said, beats me. I see. 1 second. I'll run a quick search. What? Her thumbs blur over her phone in a whirlwind. I can practically see smoke trailing from the machine. Alright, two girls, once very close, now ignoring or fighting with each other. What the, why are you asking Google for your problems? Oh. I should have expected this. What is it? She's scared, Yama. Scared that I've come to steal you away from her and claim you as my own. Wait, what? How could I be so blind? Of course this might happen. She's jealous because I might endanger your friendship or even attempt to seduce you and thus leave her alone. What? I think you should stop turning to the internet for everything, Miki. But she's already in her own little world. Ridiculous, as if I'm actually in love with you. I'll clear this up with her as soon as possible. Gee, thanks for shattering my manly ego, Misaki. Maybe if they actually can get a decent conversation together, the sacrifice will be worth it. Yeah, I don't know. Jeez. I can only sigh as I follow a mumbling Misaki to class. I go a long trek through the city with a 115-pound weight on my back, and this is what I get for it? Yes. Maybe I should have just made Rui walk on her own. She certainly seemed fine by the time we ran into Mickey. Yeah, wait a minute. She certainly seemed fine? Yeah. Rui walked to her classroom without a problem. Didn't she just sprain her ankle badly? So badly that she needed to be carried? Actually, when I take a step back, everything's just downright fishy. Right now you realize it. A seemingly random detour to the main street. A seemingly random make-believe running sequence. A seemingly unavoidable bridal-style ride. All the pieces fall into place. Looks like I'll need to visit a certain blonde-haired troublemaker during lunch break. A certain Akira Karube. Maybe she was the one who suggested it. She was like, low-key, just do this and this and this, and you'll be able to spend more time with him and get some skinship going on, Classes get off to a dreary start. Yes, Yahiko naps through math. I almost follow suit. The teacher's voice is hypnotic and not in a good way. Elizabeth glares at me through English, probably because the teacher had me recite some Edgar Allan Poe, and I found it so stupid that I didn't even try to get the accent right. Sorry, Your Highness, that we're not all bilingual like your perfect self. Then it's world history. Our teacher arrives in camouflage getup, probably waving Isamu's city flag and screaming at the top of his lungs. Okay, maggots, listen up. Oh my goodness. You think school's easy? You think this'll be a cakewalk? Well, you're right, because this blasted place has gone soft. Back in my day, we didn't have no study guides. Textbooks, we had to write them ourselves, upside down, uphill, in the snow, both ways. While my peers seem petrified, I only smile amusedly. If only all classes were like this. None of you have any excuses to get less than a 90 on your test. Wow. So help me, if I see a single 80, I'll give you a taste of the old days. Yahiko's sliding beneath his desk as if he wants to melt into the chair. The old days? The teacher's eyes flared with delight as if he was waiting to be asked. That's right, them old days. Them old days, you know. They'd string us up by our ankles over a pit of hungry lions. Oh, Yahiko squeaks and buries himself under his desk. Do lions even exist in Japan? Alright, maggots, let's get this party started. The teacher thrust a heavy finger at the board, sending a test to each of our desks. What? You've got till 11:25, sissies. Then it's Judgment Day. Oh my god. With that, he flops on his chair, props his feet on the tabletop, and stuffs his face into a ragged newspaper. Wow. In this day and age, still reading newspaper. I give the test a once-over. I should have studied more, but maybe I can bluff the right answers. I mean, I did study! Hello? I studied a little bit. My girl, hello. Dude. Okay, what was Europe's rapid colonization of Africa after 1880 driven by? Raw materials, strategic advantage, and new markets, heavy demand for workers in European factories, interest in tourism and game hunting. Isn't it raw materials, strategic advantage, and new markets? What does the ancient yin-yang Chinese symbol represent? Dualism in which everything is in conflict and unresolvable, the Zen concept of unity in artistic expression, the theory that everything is opposite but complementary. I think the theory that everything is opposite but complementary, right? Yes? Write the correct chronological order of a test. Wait, write the chronological order of at least 3 current world religions. Oh, okay. I think at least 3 the chronological order. I swear Buddhism is like it's been around forever, you know? I swear it's Buddhism first and then Christianity. Like someone introduced the concept of Christianity. That's when the Europeans arrived, right? I swear to God. Like, Confucius was the one who's trying to establish Buddhism, you know, from way before when the Europeans arrived, right? Hello? History of China, I think it was? Or history of the world? I forgot. Or history of Japan. Fuck it. Let's try that. What was the intention of China's Great Leap Forward? Expand Chinese influence in the Third World, industrialize China's economy, expel Japanese occupation from Korea. I think expand Chinese influence in the Third World, industrialize China's economy, right? Industrialize them? What European practice did colonial Spanish America's encomienda system emulate? Oh, I didn't sign up for this. Oh my god. What European practice did colonial Spanish America's... Oh my god. Nah, I don't think it's nepotism. Nepotism? Oh my god, I have no idea, man. I have no idea what any of the other twos are. I know what nepotism is, but whatever, fuck it. That went better than I expected, are you sure? I glanced around the class, engaging the reactions of my peers. They ranged from triumph to utter despair. Surprisingly, Yahiko's the fastest writer of them all, trumping even Elizabeth. Out of curiosity, I steal a peek at his test. Name. Calling people names is rude. Date. I'm not dating anyone right now. Oh my god. List several ways the Russian prepared the Cold War. They wore really big coats and took medicine every 6 hours. He is not the guy that you should cheat off of. Describe how Hitler gained influence in Germany. They produced a lot of chocolate until they were the biggest candy factory in Asia. Is he for real? What major event incited the Japanese capitulation during World War II? The nuclear bomb. Oh my gosh. Oh, he almost got that one right. Yeah, true. Yahiko. Time for sign language. Your answer on question 3 is wrong. He grins and shoots me a thumbs up. What major event incited the Japanese capitulation during World War II? The Rego movie premiere. Oh my gosh. He raises his eyebrows at me. How's this? I nod encouragingly. Now all his answers will look dumb. That's more consistent. I'm such a good friend. What an asshole. I return to my exam. The last question that remains is a long essay. I hate that. Oh my god. Ugh. Elaborate on one of the following historical themes with at least 3 specific examples from covered material. Oh, subjugation of humanity, And economic inequality, wealth disparity, or role of religion in society. Well, this will be easy. I select the first option and start rambling about how everyone sucks and is unbelievably power hungry. Yes. It's the easiest essay I've ever written. I finished with plenty of time to spare. Oh wow, okay. After I hated my test, I take a moment to evaluate my surroundings. Oh, Yahiko's reached the essay. Perfect. He selected the second option, the economic gap between wealthy and poor. Let's take a look. I believe that the solution to all the conflicts and stuff between rich people and poor people is that they should try to understand each other. Oh. Like rich people need to realize the hardships of the poor and try to do something about it. And poor need to understand that not all rich people are the same. That's all he pens before he turns in his test. Wow, he completely missed the point of the question, but that was an unusually sober answer considering he's, well, Yahiko. Yeah, that's true. It's true. It's very, well articulated. Even though he completely missed the point. Rid of my entertainment, I stare into space and think about nothing as classes continue on. Okay. When the lunch bell rings, everything seems to happen at once. Misaki leaps to her feet, snatches up her backpack, and storms to the classroom door. I hurriedly tap her on the shoulder. Where are you off to? To track down Rui, of course. You sound like you're stalking prey. Who says I'm not? Okay. And obviously, with no intention of slowing down, she barrels out of the room with a single purpose. As she does, a group of girls race into the room, crowding around Elizabeth. Is this you, Elizabeth? You won the art contest. Oh my god. Gosh, is there anything you aren't good at? It's such an amazing painting. You're so cool. Elizabeth smiles at her groupies, unusually gentle. Thank you. Okay. She coughs delicately. Sorry, my throat is feeling a bit dry. Oh, stay right there. I'll get some tea for you. Hurry, don't keep her waiting. Wow, she's got a whole posse. Elizabeth smiles in appreciation as the groupie sprints out of the classroom. The whole display just makes me want to gag, right? Then Masato comes roaring in. I cringe, expecting yet another sales pitch for the track team, but he crashes past me, grabbing one of my hapless classmates. You! What? Who, me? You started a bitter family feud, you ignorant whelp. What? I've never seen you in my life. You mess with my little bro, you mess with me. Come here. What the fuck? Masato seizes the student's ear and drags him into the hallway, leaving a trail of gossiping students in his wake. Huh, weird. I never knew Masato had a little brother, right? See ya, dude. Okay, where are you going? To see applicants for my amazing club, of course. You interested in joining? No. It's called the Happy Club. Yes, I know that. Suddenly I'm very glad that I have other plans. Have fun with that. He only beams. I will. Okay, and with that he promptly disappears. That was oddly hectic for an ordinary day. That was oddly hectic for an ordinary school day. Well, at least it's convenient now I'm left to my own devices. Okay. I hope my whole test thing doesn't affect me personally in terms of the game. Alright, Akira, it's time to have a few words with you. Yes, where is she? I enter the cafeteria with laser focus, searching for the familiar head of blonde hair. I vaguely notice Yahiko's gesturing exaggeratedly to a few skeptical students, but I pass over them. After a few minutes of circling the cafeteria, I still haven't caught sight of my intended target. Saparani Sarge. What? Saparani Sarge? What the fuck? I quickly whip around and come face to face with the object of my search. A bright-eyed girl bubbling with energy as demonstrated by her tendency to bounce on the balls of her feet. Hey, Akira. Yeah. It's been a while, Sarge. I can't help but sigh. I can sense that the ensuing conversation will be a very long and difficult one. My name isn't Sarge. Oh, and I never said it was. Then why do you keep calling me Sarge? Because Sarge is short for sergeant. She stops as if that's an adequate explanation. And I'm hungry, so let's get some food. Alright, she skips to the buffet table to swipe her card. This girl, it's impossible to get a straight answer out of her. Yeah. Akira is an interesting case. She and Ruri joined the drama club last year. That's how they became friends, or so they claim. It didn't take long for them to become close, and this year they're rooming together. Okay, Akira, well, if I had to describe her, I'd say she's free-spirited, doing her own thing, off in her own world. She doesn't really associate with us much, just Ruri. She's a bit eccentric, though. I suppose in a refreshing way. I suppose. Okay. When we've gotten our food, Akira makes her way to an obscure corner of the cafeteria and digs through her bag, pulling out a green and white plaid blanket with a flourish. I present to you Annette Diane Hellison, I can't read Roman numerals. What is that? The 15th? Maybe? I don't know. No, that's not it. That's 5, right? Like the V is the 20. Oh my god. 20. That's 10. No. Wait. 10, 5, and 7. 17th, right? Is that right? The 17th? I don't know. I craned my neck trying to peek into her bag. Where? Here. She shakes the blanket. The blanket. Oh, don't be rude. How would you feel if Annette Diana Hellison the 17th called you the human all the time? Use her name. I'm not going through all that effort just to spare the feeling of an inanimate object. She frowns at me, but gently lays the blanket on the floor. Don't come crying if Annette Diana Hellison the 17th exacts retribution on you for the grave insult you just made. I'm sure I'll live, yeah. Akira only shrugs and settles on the blanket. A few students in the background sends us bewildered glances. Why don't we just sit at a table, right? Why don't we just sit on the ground? Oh my god. Chairs are meant to be sat on. She tills the ground. What? Fine, you sit on the ground, I'll sit at the table. Akira sighs and obligingly stuffs Annette Diana Hellison the 17th back into her bag. You know, if Ruri and I are like peas in a pod, you're like this awkward leaf that's growing really far down the stem. I see you all the time, but we never actually hang out, right? That's not really fair. You choose not to hang out with us, right? On second thought, I'm not sure if I'd be able to handle Akira on a daily basis. Aw, Sarge, I never said it was your fault. Right. I gather myself as Akira takes a seat beside me and starts to dig in. The ankle incident. Just ask her about the ankle incident, and this whole nightmare will be over, right? Something interesting happened today. Did you pretend that you were cross-dressing a duchess? What? Did you pretend that you were a cross-dressing duchess? No, guess not. Too bad. That would have definitely been interesting. Most brains have interconnected neurons, but I'm beginning to think that Akira's brain is structured without rhyme or reason. No, Ruri tripped and injured her ankle. Oh no! Well, I don't think she actually injured it. She was running around on it just a few minutes later. Did you carry her? Oh, there she goes. Yeah. Piggyback? No. Why does that matter? Oh, the healing power of true love. How I envy your bond. You see, love is like antidepressants with herbal infusions. Most of the time, people just get involved so that they feel good, regardless of the actual result. But sometimes, if your bond is truly deep, it can actually physically heal you. Only sometimes, though, like maybe less than 0.00016%. I carried her bridal style, actually. Bridal style! Oh my god! 10 times the healing power. 10 times the bond. like a covalent bond, or ionic, depending on the properties. Her way of thinking is impressive, honestly. I don't even know how she makes these associations. Look, Akira, can you just give me a straight answer? The angle of an answer is irrelevant, since an answer is an abstract concept, and therefore is not subject to angles in the first place. Oh my god, right. Did you have anything to do with Ruri pretending to injure her ankle? Yes. I plead the 5th. Oh my god, isn't that American? Oh right, I plead the 38th. I can only sigh at this. Akira definitely had something to do with it, yep. If past examples are anything to go by, she probably formed an elaborate plan and managed to convince Ruri to go along with it. Look, I know Ruri's your friend, but stop trying to matchmake us. Honestly, it's getting a little annoying. Just like how you pretend that you don't notice Ruri's feelings. Oh, clap back. I take back everything I said about Akira being refreshing. She isn't refreshing at all. She's a meddler. Look, it isn't exactly your business. Can you just stay out of it? Oh, but it is my business, more than you might think. That sounds ominous. Still, it'll end up hurting Ruri. Do you want that? Why would Ruri get hurt? Just let me deal with it, okay? It's already complicated enough. It doesn't have to be. This is just too much trouble. Look, Akira, what you're doing will only end up hurting Ruri. If you just want to bug me, that's fine, but leave Ruri out of this. Yeah, I scoop up my dishes and leave the table before she can. I scoop up my dishes and leave the table before she has a chance to speak. Yeah. Maybe it's rude, but I'm not encouraging any delusional fantasies regarding Ruri and me. That's true. Like, it's your own business. Like, I know she's trying to be a wing woman and all, but like, yeah. I head back to the classroom, spending the rest of lunch period half-heartedly studying. Afternoon classes pass by uneventfully. Elizabeth seems to be in a good mood from the praise of her groupies. She completely ignores me instead of hassling me. Alright, Yahiko is unusually quiet, even Misaki is all but silent. From her clouded expression, I'd guess that her discussion with Ruri didn't go too well. When the bell rings, I'm almost unsettled at how quiet the day was. Yeah, man, what the fuck? The lull of the afternoon seems to settle in every crevice of the classroom, bringing a haze of sleep with it. The teacher's voice slips to an indiscernible drone as every student struggles to keep their eyes open for a few remaining minutes of school. Understood. Alright, homeroom dismissed. Immediately, everyone bolts to their feet, chatting amiably as they make their way out of the classroom. Only the fourth day of school, and we're already sick of it. I guess that's third year for you. Yep, that's pretty much, yep. Oh hey, Misaki, did you see the new episode of Governmaker yesterday? Oh why, of course. I turned into the live stream the moment I opened it. I tuned in the live stream the moment I opened, yeah. Oh wow, it's the unexpected BFFs. So, what did you think? Well, when I saw that President J. Graves spontaneously... Wait, sorry, no spoilers. You know, since Yama might not have seen it yet. No, I haven't. Oh, right. How exceedingly generous of him. I thought it was entertaining as always. It was the best episode so far, wasn't it? It definitely was. Well, no offense, but I don't think the bar is set very high. Yes. What's this, man? Did you get a real girlfriend? I know, right? Oh my gosh, a wild Masato appears. Masato, my man, how was your vengeance? Oh, wait, what? Some punk paid a group of my boys to bully Masato's little brother because he hates Masato. Oh, really? I bet that Masa gave him a taste of his own medicine. Hell yeah, I did. Oh my god, yeah, we didn't even know he had a younger brother. You pick a fight with one Kurogane, you pick a fight with all of them. Oh man. Wait, won't you get in trouble for hitting him? He'll definitely tattle on you. Bah, hit him? Nah, man, I locked him in a room and taught him the cluster decomposition. Oh! Nah, man, I locked him in a room and taught him the cluster decomposition theorem. Made him write a paper on it in one sin. Oh my god! That's so funny! Somehow that sounds a lot more horrifying than just getting beaten up. Yeah, than just getting beat up. Hi, I don't think we've met. Yeah. Who are you? I transferred here yesterday. Misaki Kazuhaya at your service. She's super cool. She watches Governmaker and she's a model. Ha, that's cool, yeah. Name's Masato Kurogane. I'm on the track team. He stops there. We wait for a moment, expecting a more elaborate introduction. And and what? That's all that matters, ain't it? Not the fact that he's the president of the honors club, or one of the top students in the school, or third year. I take it you enjoy track then? Hell yeah! Track is like water, without it you die. Track is like air, without it you die. Track is like fried chicken, without it you die. That's some dedication. Yep, and I'm staying this way, or my name's Yama Hishimoto. Oh my god, that was uncalled for. I know, I don't appreciate being called out like this. Well, as long as you keep at it, I'm sure you can accomplish anything. Says every cliche movie ever. They ignore me and firmly shake hands. Looks like she's becoming friends with everyone. Everyone except Rui, ironically enough. So how y'all know each other? She, Yama, and Rui are childhood friends, actually. Whoa, really? Real? Yeah, for real? Why ain't Rui here then? Oh, well, an awkward silence falls between Misaki and I, with a hapless Yahiko in the middle. Now that you mention it, she should be here by now. You don't think she got called for cleanup duty, do you? Oh, we don't have cleanup duty, Yahiko. The school pays for janitors. Oh, that would explain a lot. How many years has he been at the school again? How has he even managed to get here this far? Hold on, someone give me a straight answer. Where's Rui? Misaki clears her throat and steels herself. We're not in the best of terms at the moment. But I'm working to resolve the issue as soon as possible. Yeah. You sound like you're debugging some code, Miki. But it's true, we're not getting along particularly well. Masato inches away from her, suddenly cautious. Huh, I see. See what? You guys were just getting along. Yeah, you guys were just getting along. Masato turns to Miki with a grave expression. Oh, whoa. I don't know, man. Something about you seems sus. Oh, really? Wow, he's just like that. Wow. That's kind of harsh, but at least he told her up front. What? I should have seen it earlier, but yeah, you're too nice. Don't you work in the modeling industry? Ain't you supposed to be cutthroat and all that? Oh, it's not like some kind of dastardly it's not like I'm some kind of dastardly mastermind. Oh, you never know. Then what's the deal with you and Ruri? I'd like to know that myself. She's the one ignoring me. Uh-huh. They both stare each other down. None of us budge. Ah, hell, I don't know. I'm going to track. Same me. He strides out of the classroom without any farewells or apologies.
When there's too much drama at school, all you gotta do is walk away.
That was strange. Sorry about that, Misaki. Masa's not usually like that. Maybe he ate something funny? I doubt it. Well, this just got awkward. First Ruri, now Misato's pushing Mickey out into the cold. Usually they're the warmest and most inclusive people I know, but this time... Yeah, what's up, man? Something's fishy. Something saved me. Anything. Oh, what's that? Huh, that was convenient. Oh, is it the girl? The what's it called? The freelance detective. Yes, where is she? Man, boop, boop, boop. There, that's her. Divine Master. I love how that's just Shigure, that's her name. I'll go ahead and assume that this is from Shigure. Yep. Cafe de la Pai, 5 p.m. Do not dare to be late or I shall dock your pay. Also, I insist you share your location with me. Oh. Wait, isn't this on a volunteer basis? What kind of pay am I getting? And the final message. Wait a minute. Does your phone even support location sharing? Right? Yours is she has a flip phone, in case all y'all forgot. It's like an ancient flip phone. The answer is immediate. Yes. Wow. But it's so old. Some implements improve with age. Some implements improve with age, Ishiyama. Unlike your brain, I predict. Oh my god, stop, girl. Why am I working for this woman again? Whatever, I mash a few buttons to share my location with her. It's not like she'll break into my house and steal my stuff, right? Since she's a detective in official capacity, she get in a lot of trouble. Oh, wait, why am I legitimately entertaining this idea? This woman terrifies me. I know. She's a little scary. Dude, why are you smiling? Huh? Smiling? Yeah. Grinning, as a matter of fact. Grimacing, not grinning. There's a big difference. Sorry, but something came up. Turns out I have to go. Oh, that's fine. I have my club to see to. Yeah, I have my club to see to. Oh, you have a club? Yeah. Yeah, I just started it. Want to join? It's called the Happy Club. Oh, sorry, but my work schedule limits my ability to participate in clubs. Oh, well, that makes sense. Yeah. Wow, smooth. She should go into politics. Who in their right mind would actually want to join a group called the Happy Club? I know, right? Hella sus. Then, ladies and gentle fellows, I shall be off. Okay, see ya. Bye, Yahiko. You too, Misaki. Yeah. Have a good rest of the day, Yama. Okay, fine. Yeah, bye. Alright, and with that, we managed to barely salvage the awkward atmosphere as we go our separate ways. I pull up this Cafe de la Paix on my phone and find that it's on the same street as GFC. Okay. Well, that makes this an easy walk, unless, of course, she's referring to the other Cafe de la Paix, which is on the faraway border of District 8. Oh my god. Might as well try the closest one first. Shigure doesn't seem like the type to go out of her way just to make me miserable. Or is she? Or rather, she doesn't seem like the type to inconvenience herself. Right. So there are cliques of academy students throughout the streets. Girls immersed in superficial gossip and guys exchanging ridiculous dares. I pass by a handful of police officers on the way. They nod courteously, but there's a shadow to their evaluating gazes. I keep my stride long and my steps quick as I round the corner to the denoted rendezvous point. Okay. When I first see the place, I had to double check my phone to make sure I didn't take a wrong turn somewhere. By the quaint, lovely name, I was expecting some charming variation of the polished, established Buckstar Coffee House. Starbucks. Nice name switch there. Instead, I'm met with the definition of modest, chip paint, dusty windows, and a swaying sign with 3 broken letters. Maybe this is Shigure's way of extracting vengeance? I don't know. I take a deep breath before I enter the cafe. Alrighty. Seems a little bit more posh, you know, like it's got that old-timey feel. Surprisingly, the place is really decent on the inside. Sophisticated and sleek, and the array of elegant furniture is punctuated by the black grand piano along the far wall of the cafe. A delectable smell of butter and sugar drifts from the counter of the shop, where several intricate glass displays boast rows of unique pastries reminiscent of a fairy tale world. Welcome, may I take your order? The cashier greets me with a smile, drawing me to the front counter. Wait a minute, isn't she... Oh, you're... Come to think of it, I've never seen where she goes after class. Where she goes... Yeah, I've never seen where she goes after class ends. Oh, of all people, it would be you. It would be you. Consider it your lucky day. Just give me your order. Heh, this situation is just too good to pass up. Elizabeth, the cashier. Do enlighten me. Why would such a wealthy, empowered young woman stoop to making lattes and washing dishes? Hey man, maybe she's humble, okay? Being in the retail business and working in retail really humbles you, okay? Like, I feel like everybody needs to go through it at least once in their life. Work experience, obviously. Every successful person comes from humble beginnings. I might believe her, but the way she's averting her eyes is suspicious. So why didn't your parents get some cushy internship at your dream corporation? You know, some people want to earn their success instead of being spoon-fed by their parents. Yeah, but being spoon-fed is so much easier. I've learned by now that comments like these will tick off Elizabeth more than actual insults. Sure enough, it works. You're insufferable. What's that? I should complain to customer services about an abusive cashier? Just order already. As I lazily glance over the pastry displays, a flicker of emotion catches my eye. Oh, it's her. It's her friend. It's the girl who always hangs around Elizabeth. An ordinary student settled in the corner, elbows propped on her table, eyes glinting in amusement as she absentmindedly twirls a pencil between her fingers. Her back is slouched, her smile carefree, but there's something that seems a little odd about her. Elizabeth seems to notice my switch of attention and clears her throat. Are you going to order, or are you going to waste space like you are you going to order, or are you going to waste space like always? Give him a moment, Beth. Oh. I glance at the book that's lying open-faced on her table, Advanced English Syntax and Grammatical Principles, version 3. That's the same text that I have for English. She must also be a third year, but in a different class. Head tilted slightly, eyebrows raised just barely. I get the impression that she's studying me just as hard as I'm studying her. Who are you? Yeah. Isn't it courteous to introduce yourself before you demand my identity? As your buddy Lizzie has probably told you, courtesy isn't my strong suit. Oh, then what is? Nothing. Just a bit of friendly advice, Beth. You may want to watch your step around this one. What makes you say that? Why, he's figured you out. This elicits an unusual reaction from Elizabeth. Thin lips, fiddling hands, and an anxious shift of the eyes. Odd, I don't recall figuring out anything, right? What is she going on about? Well, Yama, why don't you give Beth a little grace? Her eyes are twinkling at me challengingly, like she knows I don't know, but wants me to figure it out. Why would she do that? Why isn't she taking Elizabeth's aside? Fine, I'll apologize. Just don't tell anyone. What? Well, now I really have no clue what's going on, but I might as well go along with it, right? Yeah, why shouldn't I? She seems at a loss for words. I can't help but grin. You'll pay me? You know I can't. That catches me off guard, but thankfully I'm able to hide my expression just in time. Interesting, she can't pay. That can only mean that she's not as high and mighty as she pretends to be. Maybe her spending is restricted by her parents, or maybe she's legitimately poor. Maybe. This just gets better and better. So, it's that big of a deal if everyone finds out? Don't even think about it. Okay. So, yep, definitely not rich. Definitely not the perfect... Why am I struggling so much right now? So, yep, definitely not the rich, perfect princess that everyone was led to believe she was. Okay. Say pretty please with the cherry on top. Yeah. Pretty please with that cherry on top. As begging goes, it's subpar, but I decide to let it go. I don't plan on making her life miserable. It's more of a power thing. With blackmail hanging over her head, she'll finally stop bothering me. So I turn from the counter to survey the pastry case. Elizabeth's shoulders drop in relief. The girl at the table loses interest and returns to fiddling with her pencil. You never did tell me your name, right? Am I obliged to? Yeah, as you said, it's common courtesy. Now when did I say I was courteous? Oh, she brushes her pencil into her bag and slings it over her shoulder, winking at Elizabeth. I'll see you later, Beth. Oh, okay. And Yama, play nice. Alright. She floats out of the cafe without another word, shutting the door softly behind her. Come to think of it, how did she know my name? She probably learned it from Elizabeth. Instead, Elizabeth rings up my order of 3 pastries and a smoothie as I spend a few minutes pondering the strange girl. What's her name? Why do you want to know? Is it really that big of a deal? Elizabeth sighs in clear exasperation. Her name is Natsuki Tanaka. Okay. Now you can hit on her. Congratulations. Hey now. I lean over the counter until my face is an inch from hers. What makes you think she's the one I want to hit on? Oh, why am I being so suave right now? Elizabeth glances away, instinctively disturbed by my proximity. Right as I'm about to feel a rush of triumph, I catch a slight scent. Country lavender with a hint of vanilla. It's oddly magnetic. I'm suddenly bulldozed by a sensory onslaught. I can see the curl of her long lashes, the gleam of her eyes, every perfectly tapered point of her hair, the subtle curve of her lips. Wow. I stagger backward, fighting against the images in my head. I need to get a hold of myself. This is Elizabeth. But she cute! She's always been pretty. Why let it mess with me now? In a shaky attempt to cover my slip-up, I shove a bill forward. Keep the change. Oh wow. Elizabeth elegantly plucks the bill from my hand, and before I can process what's happening, she's wrapped her fingers around my collar, pulling me forward. For a few painful seconds, she stays there, her lips an inch from my jawline. Keep what change? You didn't give me enough in the first place. Oh, whoa. I like that. Wow, I fucked up. She releases me and I glance at the bill I've handed her. Only 1,000 yen. Crap, she's right. I feel a blush flare at my cheeks as I slide another bill to her. The corners of her mouth pulls up just slightly. Oh my god, she got me. She got me. Careful, wouldn't want everyone to know that you're actually poor, would you? Yeah. She's genuinely amused as she passes me my order and bustles off to make my smoothie. I hate to admit it, but she doesn't look bad when she smiles. Get a grip, Yama. This is Elizabeth who hounded you all of last year. The Elizabeth who keeps butting into things that aren't her business. The Elizabeth who believes that everything is in her control. That Elizabeth. Back to my senses. I select a butter croissant and throw the other 2 pastries in my backpack. There's not much to do, so I follow Elizabeth to the blenders. Apparently she's recovered because her face is set to its default disapproving scowl. What are you doing? Eating a croissant. Stop staring. You know, your workstation has windows for a reason. And that reason is not for you to stare at me like a pervert. What about an admiring fanboy? Blimey, you're insufferable. I can't help but chuckle as a tinge of English leaks through her accent. So, are you actually from England? Why are you asking me all these questions? I'm bored, and you're taking a long time to make my smoothie. Maybe I wouldn't take so long if you would stop distracting me, right? Maybe you need to learn how to actually focus. She huffily slams the lid down on the blender and starts it up. The roar of the machine blurs the sound between us. Oh dear me, I would like some tea and crumpets. Elizabeth's shoulders tighten in clear annoyance. Tally ho, old sport, what say you to some fish and chips? Oh my god, stop being racist! The blender picks up speed until it begins to whine. The weather is positively ghastly today, is it not? Then the blender stops. Elizabeth wordlessly pours some mixture into a cup and caps it, handing it over the window. Firstly, I was born and raised in Japan, just like everyone else. Secondly, just because you're not bilingual doesn't mean you have to mock people who are. She tears the wrapper off the end of a straw and sticks it roughly into the smoothie. Have a nice day, come again. Yeah. With that, she strides into the back room, leaving me by myself. I actually feel uneasy as I settle into a corner. I had expected Elizabeth to lash out at me just like every other time, but she was calm, honest, even if clearly annoyed, right? Is her heritage a weak spot? Did I bring up something that should have been left alone? Furthermore, why am I letting it bother me? She's never showed me mercy, not on days when I just wanted to be left alone, the days where life almost wasn't worth it. Shouldn't I do the same? As I bite into my croissant, hoping to distract myself with its taste, the door of the cafe swings open. Well, Shigure storms in, the tiny manifestation of fury as she clutches her phone against her ear, barking into its mouthpiece. As I previously explicated, the situation now merits further scrutiny. Have you compiled the informative analysis of the extraction methods? Your errant incompetence disgusts me. Trust that you shall be receiving a visitation from your supervising officer within the next 24 hours. Good day. She angrily shuts her phone and stuffs it in her pocket, only then do her eyes land on me. Ishiyama. Yes, Ishiyama. At last, someone with a manageable quantity of incompetence. Nice to see you too, I guess. Show me the receipt of your purchase. Why, purchase? For your pastries. I almost ask her why, but decide to just shut up and give her the receipt. She promptly marches to the counter, taps her wallet against the card receiver, and marches back with 1300 and change. Really, what? She slides to my side of the table with an expectant look. You need me to buy coffee for you? This is reimbursement. As your superior, I am treating you for this meeting. Oh, you're so nice. Thanks. I'm honestly surprised. She came across as the type of person to make me pay for both of us, actually. Now, regarding tonight's mission. Mission? Whoa. Indeed, one of my asinine colleagues mislaid a pivotal dossier within the 6th district of Isamu. The 6th out of the 9 districts, also known as the District of Drugs, Gangs, and General Mayhem, where little children ought to not go. I think I know where this is headed. Your assignment is to retrieve it, tonight. Whoa, yeah, I saw that one coming. And why would I do this? Yeah, the better inquiry is, what abhorrent consequence shall befall you if you do not? That stalls me for a moment, but I managed to think of a passable reply. Clearly nothing too terrible, since you need me to get it for you instead of going yourself. Funnily enough, instead of flashing out at this remark, Shigure only seems impressed. Perhaps you'll pass after all. Pass? The dossier's whereabouts are currently being established. I shall contact you with additional instructions at a later time. I didn't even say I would do this, right? I doubt that availability is an issue. How does she... No, I'm not even going to ask. Not having a schedule conflict doesn't mean that I'll take it, right? Then consider it your municipal burden. But I never agreed to... Do you not wish to be something? To be someone extraordinary, to do something significant with your inconsequential existence. You got me there. My need to be useful in society. God damn it, that's my one weakness. Then it's settled. Stay in touch. Okay, she abruptly tilts her cap and storms out of the cafe, leaving me in stunned silence. Wow. Okay. I return to my apartment feeling an unusual kinship with my on-call military personnel. At this moment, everything is peaceful and quiet to the point of boredom. But the more I wait, the antsier I get, like a ball of energy is tangled up inside me. I'd almost like to just go and get it over with, but District 6 is huge. There's no way I could find it without at least some general guidelines. I'd be going into the sketchiest area of the city with no backup, no support, no health insurance. I think health insurance is like the least of your worries, no? Heck, this is probably illegal for Shigure to do. Whatever, it'll be interesting, and helpful apparently. Since I have some free time right now, maybe I should watch Government or text a friend. Let's text a friend. Why not just text somebody, you know? Let's text somebody. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, I didn't manage to save that first time around when... Oh wait, no. For some reason, I forgot to plug in my mouse. So I got to plug in my mouse, firstly. But secondly, I thought I forgot to save during the whole test thing, the test answer questions, but apparently the little menu here was there already to let me save, so I don't know why it's not there this time. But anyways, regardless, I'm gonna save here. Just in case we need a little bit of a checkpoint. Okay, so I want to text a friend. Who should I text? Oh, is this like our little romance stability place here, right? Is it? I can text Elizabeth, Misaki, or Ruri. Why I have Elizabeth's phone number when I totally completely hate her is, I don't know, it's a mystery. That's a mystery in itself. But let's text, I don't know. I feel like we should text Ruri, but I feel like, because we haven't seen her all day, ever since we ran into Misaki, but like, I also want to text Misaki, but she seems really hella shady, so it's like, I don't know, they're both shady. Both of my friends right now are shady, I don't know why, but let's text Ruri. Ruri, how are you? How are you doing? Like, I haven't seen you in like, you know, for half the day. Ruri, just your average girl. If you need my help for anything, just ask. Hey Ruri, how did the talk with Mickey go? Yeah, she's not answering. Yo, I talked to Akira about the little stunt today. I ain't carrying you no more, woman. She's not answering. Ruri. Oh my god, stop. I'm studying for a test tomorrow. So needy. Studying test? Yes, because some of us can't get away with just skimming the books. Oh, you sound stressed. I presume the discussion with Mickey didn't go well. Yeah, pretty much. You know how she can get. Stubborn? Yeah, sure, lol. Oh, sorry about the ankle incident earlier. It was all Akira's idea. I plead innocent. I plead innocence. You still went along with it, you know. Shush, child. And what about Mickey? Are you just gonna keep things this way? Why do you keep taking her side? Shouldn't you be angrier than I am? I think of it as the reverse. I'm not angry, so you shouldn't be, right? This feels like a bad breakup scenario. You understand her explanations and forgive her really quickly. But I don't trust her. How can I be close with someone I can't trust? But doesn't she have a good reason? Yeah. I'm sorry, Yama, but I don't really want to talk about this right now. Okay. I'm in a really bad mood from talking with Misaki earlier and I have studying and I don't want to make you feel like you need to fix this. It's something Misaki and I need to fix ourselves. Oh, okay, but will you? Yeah, will you? Fix it, I mean. Yes, no, no, yes, no. No? Right, night Rui. Okay. Fine, Jesus. I lounge against the sofa and stare into the ceiling, flipping my phone idly in my hands. I should study, or cook, or clean, or do something productive. It all sounds so painful. I'll just sit here for a moment. Me. Sit here and do nothing. I suck. Gah. Okay, I think it's Shigure, maybe? Alright. I like our phone, man. Yo, this phone's hella dope. Ooh, there you go. Alright, this is the address. I've appended directions that a toddler could follow. Rest in the knowledge that if you miraculously manage to lose your way, you will possess an intellect inferior to a toddler, or perhaps that is already the case. Okay, stop insulting me. Okay, I came here to have a good time, okay? I feel very attacked. Oh, whoops. I accidentally double-clicked on that. How do I go back to that? Where is that? Shoot, yeah, I skipped out that one line that he was saying, but whatever, it's fine. We probably, like, pause it and I'll read it, whatever. Yeah, it's probably, yeah. It's probably nothing. It's just his musings of, like, wow, thanks. It's not like I have anything better to do. Or, like, he never really agreed to, like, I guess go along with this, maybe? Perhaps? Okay, whatever. And setting up early might, yeah, give me some crucial information or something. Who knows? Okay. Oh, maybe he's just he's talking about how, like, that's pretty early for him to go set out and go do this shit, maybe? I throw on a jacket before I stride out the door, the cold night air cutting into my face. Ow. This part of Isamu is a much less friendly one, especially at this hour of night. When you don't look, shadows that shift, lights that gleam, smiles that shine somewhere in the darkness. When you do, only stillness, as if nothing odd is happening. Shady lights, dubious advertisements, a smattering of very unfriendly folk on every street corner. I should probably have just stayed home. Ah, God damn it. Then I could have studied. Or, well, wasted more time, I guess. Oh yeah, wasted more time, I guess. Anything is preferable to being murdered in the district with the highest crime rate. Yeah, true. Thanks a lot, Shigure. Consider it my contribution to the furtherance of society. Gee, you're really comforting. If you are in a quest of comfort, I suggest you procure a plush creature of some kind, child. I'm not sure whether I should be proud or disturbed by the fact that I can perfectly emulate her. Whoa, what the? I catch the light syncopation of tidy footsteps, and despite every instinct railing against me, I follow them around the corner. No one is in this area of Isamu at night. No one except the Yakuza, a crazy murderer, or maybe a different criminal. The question is, why am I willingly tailing someone who could kill me as easily as they could break a toothpick? I really need to reevaluate my life priorities. Who is this? Gah! Ah! I wildly stagger to my feet, ready to meet my attacker with... Wait, who does this look like? It's a little girl. Okay. To say the least, the girl before me is definitely not a threat. She's almost two heads shorter than me, small and skinny with large blank eyes fixed on my own. Her pale skin, pointed chin, and unbending posture remind me of a fragile doll. Furthermore, she's an academy student, and what would someone like her be doing at this time of night? Sorry. I extend a hand to her. No. Her voice is light, wispy, like the word was pulled out of her mouth rather than spoken out of her own volition. What? She only silently stares into the distance. Okay. Alright, the more I examine her, the more mysterious this girl becomes. She appears dainty, thin-framed, lacy hair accessory, full cheeks with big doe eyes and tiny feet. But her voice is monotone, her words are few, her gaze is dead, and she's walking fearlessly around the part of Isamu where no girl should go alone. Are you lost? No. Even her reactions are unusual. For once, I have no idea what could possibly be going on in her head. This isn't really a safe area, yet you're here. 3 words, the most you've spoken thus far. I'm not as weak, frail, she might consider that insulting. Tired as you. Well, you crashed into me. I didn't. What? You crashed into me. She states this flatly as if it's the absolute truth and no other alternative is acceptable. Right. It dawns on me that her complete lack of fear in this district of the city should be suspicious. She's tiny. Shouldn't she be afraid? Should she be terrified? No. Are you heading back to school? No. Well, I was gonna offer to escort her, but... Then where are you going? Are you going anywhere? It's like speaking to a brick wall. Do you need any help? Guess not. She completely ignores my hand as she glides to her feet, idly brushing her skirt. Really? What is going on? I'll take that as a no. She glances around, not secretively, not even worriedly, almost mechanically. What the fuck? Then without a word she walks away, disappearing back around the corner. That was strange, although I'm not sure the word strange can even quantify just how utterly strange that encounter was. Regardless, she's gone, and I've got my own business to see to. Yeah. Okay. Despite this calm line of thought, I'm still shaken as I head to the location Shigure has denoted on the map. Okay, somewhere I must have taken a wrong turn. I tried to follow her directions to the letter, but there's nothing in sight. I shuffle closer to the shadows, peering out of my corner of safety into the road. Several shady figures are gathered around a trash bin, laughing raucously around smoldering cigarettes. Maybe I'm supposed to spy on them? No, I'm supposed to retrieve that file. Still, now I can see why Shigure sent me. Despite her competency at verbal abuse, she's small in stature and can easily be overpowered by any of these thugs. Moreover, she doesn't seem licensed to carry a gun. So of course she decides to send a defenseless high school student in her stead. I creep around the corner of the building, double-checking my phone. Yep, right here, give or take a couple feet. I scan my surroundings, but there's so much litter that I can't see anything particularly significant. Maybe I should ask Shigure? No, this is my assignment. I need to do this on my own. I absentmindedly run my hands over the brick wall behind me as if it'll keep me grounded. My fingers brush over something. Smooth? Wait a minute. I turn to examine the offending spot. A folded piece of paper is shoved between the cracks of the wall. Judging by how fresh it looks, it must have been put there just recently. Hesitantly, I extract it and skim over the words. Whoa. Congratulations, Ishiyama. You are not a toddler. My subordinate sent me these instructions to reach the file. A ping-pong ball falls down a very narrow pipe that is fixed to the ground. All you have is your ping-pong paddle, shoelaces, and a bottle of water. How do you retrieve it? He claims that the file is at the answer within half a block of your vicinity. What the fuck? A ping-pong ball falls down a very narrow pipe that is fixed to the ground. All you have is your ping-pong paddle, shoelaces, and a water bottle. How do you retrieve it? What the... Jesus. A puzzle? Seriously? Tell Shigure to get better directions. Try to solve the puzzle. Let's try solving it. I mean, come on. She's put us there for a reason, you know. Try solving it. Well, I guess there's no getting around it. I have to solve this to find the file. Which object is the key to this? Which object is the key to this puzzle? The paddle, the shoelace, the water bottle. It says a narrow pipe that's attached to the ground. That's fixed to the ground? Oh, God. A water bottle. Holy shit, I don't know. Did I save this? No, I didn't. Oh, no. I think it's... water bottle, no? Well, how would I think a shoelace would be too flimsy. How am I supposed to extract a ping pong ball with just a shoelace? Is it even possible? Water bottle. Oh, shit. Fuck. My stink. Lid, body, contents. And then I'm pretty sure he's probably wondering, okay, which part of the water bottle should I use? The contents, right? Push the water? Yeah? Contents. Alright, I could use the water in the bottle, which means I could just freeze the water, throw the bottle in the pipe, use force to push the bottle to push the ball out, pour the water down the pipe, drink the water, and then urinate into the pipe. No! Pour the water down the pipe. I could simply pour the water down the pipe, the ball would float to the surface, and I could easily pick it out. Seems like that's the answer. In that case, it looks like the answer is water. I take another look at Shigure's notes. The file is at the answer within half a block of your vicinity. Does that mean that I have to look for a source of water? What does that even mean? What water's everywhere? The running faucets? The convenience store? No, wait, there's an old fountain on the other side of the building. I walk a short way to the road. Sure enough, another obtrusive note is stuck to the rim of the inactive fountain. Oh wow, figures, another note. I'm beginning to wonder if I'll ever find the file at all. This is like a little fucking, like, a little treasure hunt. Shit, congratulations, Ishiyama. You are not a kindergartner. This is the next set of instructions. A petri dish holds a colony of bacteria. Every minute, every bacterium divides into two. A scientist began the colony with a single bacterium at 12 p.m. and at 12:43 the dish is half full. At what time will the dish be full? The hour of the answer is the direction in which you must proceed to reach the file. Holy shit, I suck. I don't even know how I managed to get that first one. What the fuck? So it says divides into every minute. So it's half full by the time it's 43. So it'll be close to, oh my god, what? But how many, but how much does the petri dish hold? Like what's the fucking area of the petri dish? Like how much, the quantity? She's enjoying this, I swear. Well, either way, it looks like I have to solve this puzzle too. Thanks a lot, Shigure. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, you know what, guys? I'm gonna just leave this episode here. You guys. There's a lot of little puzzle solving here that's gonna take some time to really work out. So I think there's gonna be a crap ton more. So I'm gonna leave this here for now, and we can definitely pick up after, and jump right into solving this puzzle in the next episode. But holy crap, this is a very quick turn of like events kind of thing. Like this is like another element to this story, which I'm kind of really enjoying, where it's like it's puzzle solving and it's things where you gotta actually, you know, use your head. Basically use your head and use your logic and use your wits. Oh, so this is like really cool. So it's kind of like it adds into that mystery genre that this game is supposedly claims to be. Other than just, you know, in terms of just going through a story that's mystery genre, you're actually participating it in yourself. Yay! Okay, well, cool. So that's really neat. So I'm gonna leave it here, you guys. This is really exciting, super exciting so far. So let's leave the excitement for the next episode and tune in next time. So far, it's getting really exciting and interesting. I'm really liking it, even though we still have yet to really hear anything more about the murder, other than the fact that our character is now aware of the fact that there's 2 students missing now. So again, tune in next time, you guys. Hope you're enjoying this Let's Play so far, but for now, bye!